Okay, here we are. Hello everyone. Um, well, long time no see. Uh, Actually, not that long. I mean, I think I got used to be streaming, especially since we've started streaming twice a week. I think I've grown like fond of I actually being streaming all the time and talking to you people all the time. Um, so that might have changed my perception of how long it's been since the last stream. Because now, if you think about it, um, it's been only a week without streaming. Isn't that right? Yes, that's it. Only a week. But yeah, it felt like forever. And well, I'm just glad to be back. Um, and for those who missed it, who didn't actually know you don't know why I spent that time like that week not streaming. I did it because we were at GDC, which is the Game Developers Conference, happening in San Francisco, and well, we were there for like wait a second. I don't think it's streaming for you to find. No, it's just streaming. Go, cool, go to the tag, check this up. It's on YouTube. Getting. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Hi there, Davi Cabral. You're from Brazil, I suppose. If not, just yeah, I must have mispronounced your name. Could be Davy Cabral. I don't know. If I had guessed, I'd say even, especially because on YouTube, normally to watch the our streams or guys are pretty strong. Um, okay, yeah, okay, we're good. So I was talking about GDC. Last week we didn't stream because I was at GDC. Um, me and Saulo actually. Me, Saulo, and Julia, which the manager at this workplace in the warehouse. She's the one running this thing, and she went with the to the event with us. And why is that relevant? Uh, Not only for the reason that okay, I wasn't here physically, so I could, but also because GDC is pretty much the biggest and most relevant event on earth for game developers, especially for indie ones. Um, like, yeah, I'd say maybe it is more important for the developers than for the company they represent, because all the things that you live in there and the connections you make and all the kind of things like things you learn, those are things that you can carry for life, and actually uh, can measure how important that is also. But for a company, unless you really want to, um, showcase some kind of technology that is going to be useful for game devs. Oh, you get follow. Thanks, Multigame ZZ, following. Uh, I don't think the animation rolled up. Did it roll? Like I saw an animation there, but I don't know if it was the custom animation that we set up or if it was the regular zombie. I think it was the custom. Anyway, thanks Mickey Games. Just good to see you. Cool. Anyway, heading back. So yeah, GDC is pretty damn important. And well, we went there. Paulo had been at GDC like his entire life. I don't know. Um, Paulo is you know an old person in the industry, at least here in Brazil. One of the not old like physically old. You know him, but he's just experienced. And oh, okay, cool. So okay, so Paulo had been to 9 GDCs before this one, so he wasn't that like that surprised, obviously. Although he was very, very, very entertained and he did enjoy it a lot of. But for me, oh man, Devi, okay, no problem. See you there. And hello, Crims, good to see you here. Uh, but for me, it was my first GDC ever, and it was freaking amazing. Like, I mean, oh my god, like the event is so huge. Everything that's happening, like so many devs. I think it was something around 15 or 20,000 developers in the same huge uh, area. Um, and there were like multiple talks happening at the same time. The speakers were just amazing. Like I'd say at least 90% of what I've watched there was top notch. You know, was like really, really, really good material, really good talkers, speakers. Um, so it was mind blowing, really. And well, we did not only talk and chat about our lives and things like that, but we also talked about the games that people are developing, the games that had been released recently. For example, I've watched talks about Dead Cells, Subnautica, uh, Slay the Spire, with you know all these awesome games that had been released recently and from developers all over the world. And it's always refreshing these experienced, uh, developers and these new people coming and sharing the experiences, developing and releasing them. And it was pretty inspiring in some points. For example, people talked a lot about how the market's changing. You know how the acceptance of certain business models are changing. How interesting this new facet of having influencers and streamers, like the new approaches that you can get with the open development of a game. And it was so enlightening. Like I don't know, it just made us reflect all over our processes and the things that we wanted to do and the things that we are doing right now. It was awesome, pretty huge and impactful. But not to take that long only talking about it. Like, yeah, I know this life is pretty much about what we live there. It's actually there. But I just want to emphasize that if you are in any kind of area, like regardless of the area, it's just extremely important for you to get in contact with people that do the same things that you do. Uh, Especially if it's in a big event that brings people all over the world, you are definitely gonna learn a bunch talking to them, and gonna expand where you that's so yeah, we've seen talks, we've seen expositions, uh, experimental games for share and talk about them. We've tested experimental games. Uh, there's an area, a crazy area about it, uh, called Alt Control. It's written like in a keyboard, Alt Control. Uh, but it's all about these games that they are not controlled with regular game pads or computer or keyboard and mouse. They're all about physical experiences that you control. The stick that you have to actually move the things. Like there was a game there that people had like a not a spoon. It was like a huge spoon that was mimicking uh, piece of when you're trying to plant a tree, you cut it off. You take off the ground, open a hole. Uh, that's the thing that it was mimicking. I forgot. But anyway, you had to use one of those to actually remove coal from one place and put it in another, so you could make your train move faster. That's just that's the level of things that's happening there. Like there was this game that you were tied up with chair back to back with your friend, and you had to use only your feet and your body to jump this chair all over the place to actually reach some buttons that were spread across the room. So many crazy things that were being done there. Extremely fun experiences, and uh, then not only not just forget about the other more regular experiences were there, but they were extremely important as well. For example, the games that won IGF. Oh, we went to watch IGF and uh, the Game Developers Choice Awards. Is that it? Is that what it's called? Um, but it was just so neat. Uh, One funny thing, like one interesting aspect of uh, the prizes, right? The IGF and the Developers Choice Awards is that indies like they shines a lot there. I mean, IGF it is expected, right? It's the indie games festival, so you'd expect that indie games would shine, get a lot of attention. But especially in the second one, like damn it, like a lot of indie games took prizes for things that are usually uh, are usually the AAA prizes, things that AAA people win. Okay, Mighty Games. Oh man. Okay, okay. Let me see if I can enhance my volume. Suppose I do. Let me see. Let me get a filter. Gain. Uh, Better now. Hope it is. I enhanced it like 40%. I don't know. I think I might have been okay. But Yeah, I think I might have messed up with the compressor. What? Oh, oh, hello. Oh my God, what I'm doing? Okay, no, done. Ruin it. Think, can I delete this? Okay, okay. Yeah. Now it should be no compressor. Done. That's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna this. Uh, can you hear me? Like, is it easier now to hear me? Sounds the same still. Well, well, four. Done. Okay. Hmm. I hope it gets. I hope it's better now. Uh, I don't know. Since I don't hear myself, I don't know if I there's like background noise or something that is being that's bad, you know. But I don't think that there is. At least by the movement of the bar, seems better. So yeah, there's no big noise. Cool. Uh, and no big difference as well, right? Or did it change? Did it got better? Just okay. So heading back to GDC. Yeah, crazy things. Lots of new tech. We saw firsthand the announcement of the new Google Stadia and all those things. You know, was great. Um, different. Okay, I tried. I'll try my best. Like to next time adjust it. It's just hard to know how it sounds on the end of it. I'll need to be like streaming and testing it. I think I'll take one day to do that eventually to really ask people how it is and start moving the variables until it's good. But like we have a pretty based system of doing the thing, making a change, and then getting feedback of it. Like it takes time before that cycle ends, and it's like normally we just don't know if it's better. So we keep trying better. Uh, okay, but now the real thing. I'm not gonna take you too long to talk, unless you really wanna ask something about the event or ask something about things that we lived there, because I think those are. Oh, I can lower this a bit. It may help maybe making some pleasant noise. Okay. Anyway, if you have any questions about the event or about how, like, I don't know, what we did that, you can ask, okay? So feel free. I have no problem in coming back to a subject just to answer you. Um, no, thanks. I, 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 I will take that help, definitely. Thank you. So yeah, we we went there and we not only watched all the kind of stuff happening, but we also had some meetings with possible future partners. We've gathered a lot of good information, relevant information, um, for both outer space and the didn't know because it mitigates the brilliant communities. Uh, so yeah, well, we also we had all these good conversations about game studies, and I like to say that like summarizing it all, I think we have a lot of good opportunities ahead, business wise and development wise. Hmm. We are in a kind of a blessed position, not blessed, not to go into religious stuff. It's just a good position, and we're like getting closer to partners really enjoy it, and yeah, I mean things that we really want, we're really hoping to happen. Like right now we are finishing up, uh, like trying to get outer space to a features of deep space, uh, and well, if we get there, like when we get there, because it happens, there will be basically two possibilities. One of them depends on things that are on us, and the other one is like the plan A, plan B. So if everything stays the same, we're gonna spend quite some time polishing the game, and then we're gonna release it. So this should be a very intense phase for us and for the community in general, because we're gonna have a lot of things to test. Uh, the game being the game is at PAX, by the way. Don't know if it's already being played, but we are rushing fast build for there, and we will probably release it to the community as well. And even though I'm kind of I'm kind of frustrated that we couldn't manage to release this build with the multiplayer on, like the online multiplayer on. But we did just so much with it, like we had to prioritize for and to have a local experience more polished and solid, not not so buggy and not so unreliable that we can to have the player. But it is well anyway. The build uh, has a lot of new things. So people that have played it months ago totally have new features, catch, fast, share, have fun. So Meaty is asking, we can touch with other indie devs. There are a lot of indie devs. Saying like there are so many, and uh, like during the event there are some parties that happen. They are organized by, I don't know, Humble Bundle, Steam, Indie Mega Booth, which like one of the organizers of. So Discord had a party there. Anyway, They didn't have a party there. So there are that all those parties happening uh, on the city night, like so you can leave the event and go straight to those parties. And in those parties, everyone there is a developer, big one, a small one, uh, marketing or human resource, you know, from anywhere kind of job it is. You meet a lot of awesome. Like I think this is one of the most valuable things meeting people, having human interaction, sharing knowledge. You can see. What game we were talking about? I couldn't understand. Yeah. So outer space. I try, I tend to get repetitive on live stream because every now and then some new awesome people here in the live stream and ask about the game. Uh, so I'll try to resume it quickly, so people that have watched it already don't get bothered by the times like. But Outer Space is a couch fun, creative strategy game that in which you play with your friends as if you are moving together to a spaceship that is your new home. So kind of a mix of uh, Overcooked with the Sims and with Oxygen not included. It's a mix of genres. We really want to achieve that feeling, moving together and having to find and share all those tasks that survive you. Same time they trying to do a house beautiful and comfortable. Something, yeah, that's a good. Want to hear more about it? Like we have Fest talking about it. We have a Discord community that is discord.gg/Behold Studios, and there are some information there. There's vlog posts, and a lot of people in the community that have tested it already, and they will test it out. So there will be a lot of people of game, or you might even get the fire open again, call for. But if I don't do it like this week, didn't do it, they can get to know. And yeah, well, GDC was crazy, but that yeah, back to the what we was talking about. Um, that's the plan B. Like nothing happens to uh finish up the game. Obviously, in it, then we move on. Project and but there are other possibilities that might allow us to actually release the game state, maybe release it earlier and use the game and the structure that we have with the control to create more things. Um, Supposedly we wanted the idea was to like every now and then release a build, get feedback, work on that feedback. But we gathered so much feedback from the first times we did this that like it kind of stacked up and we ended up not having the time to implement everything we wanted, or we thought it was interesting. Those feedback, uh, and because of that, we kind of spent a lot of time working and implementing, eating things, and concepts, uh, but without showing the game again and then getting the feedback, and then uh, without eating the loop of an open development. Um, and that was not like perfect. I wish it was perfect, but it was what we do. But all it is. Like, I mean, uh, it's a lot of time that we spend chatting with you here, uh, chatting with organizing, getting those feedbacks, listing them, prioritizing them. It's a lot of time. Important to know how that is, but sometimes it's difficult to prioritize it because there's so much that needed to be done that was we just got one we got running again. So the game had all those gold. But yeah, if you can, I would try to go back to that. You know, you're kidding me. How come my phone? What? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I think the battery of this microphone is dying, and yeah, that would explain why it's cutting sometimes and cutting others. Well, yeah, I'll have to fix this. But I'll just finish up, like try to make a conclusion here, and I hope you can hear it, at least most of it. But it was awesome. It was an amazing event. It showed us that we should be focusing on community open development, and even more than we are. We're going to try to do that, and uh, it made us very excited about the next project that we looking to work with. So it's double excitement. Very excited of what we're doing now. Want to make more of it, and uh, very excited about what's coming next. Paulo has spoiled it the past lives, but it's just a great idea. I mean, not to make us proud of it. Like it's very easy to get great ideas, but this one just fits the way that we wanna develop games, the way that we believe games are developed so perfectly that we're pretty excited about it. Anyway, I'm gonna just grab that hook of the microphone starting to die and turn off from finish up the screen. Uh, I'm taking 2 days off to recharge myself from the trip, recharge from the all the crazy moments that we lived before going to GDC. That we went like we were working like crazy here. So I'm gonna recharge a bit. And thanks, Gabriel Carvalho, for following. Okay, that's actually not or animation, but it's a cute one as well. I'm gonna take a look into this. A lot of things to take a look into. Just stacking those up. Anyway, and I hope that next week when I come back with this, uh, everything is cool. I get the time to actually fix and get these screens on the foot that they were before it all went to the mess. Anyway, see you on the next live. See you on the community if you want to join the Discord. Always there to chat with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate all the help that the support that you guys give us. And yeah, thank you all. Bye bye. Oh yeah. Oh no. And just one little thing, extra thing for the people that always watch, the streams. It's awesome to have new people watching here all the time. It's great. But I definitely want to thank for all those that watch it regularly. Talking about Chris right now because it's the only one that I think I know the name that is watching me this moment, or at least that talked in the chat. Thank Crims. Thank to any other one has been watching at least more than one stream. Awesome. And so glad that Miti and Gabriel joined the team. So good to see you on the next slide. Bye bye.